Next question is addressed to both of you, and Alan, it's yours to begin. How would the state of Texas and counties generate taxes if, one, the business tax was calculated for net resources, and two, the property tax is rescinded?
Well, I think the bottom line is this business margins tax was based on gross. And when you look at, all these small businesses out here, there's a lot of companies out there that do everything they can all year long to actually meet their payrolls, buy new equipment, and stay open. And, I think a lot of folks think if someone owns a business, they got a lot of money and they're making a big living because they're paying the salaries of a lot of families. But there's a lot of small business out there that doesn't, they don't have that net. And when you sit out there and you're saying that you're going to tax somebody on their gross, you're putting them in a position to be still deep in the hole after they had a profitable year. So I really feel like that we're going to have to, address the fact that we as a legislature are going to have to figure out a way to repeal that margins tax.
Well, Texas is one of about 6 or 7 states in the country that tends to fund most of its government services at the local level. Most states fund it more at the state level. We do the opposite. We fund it more at the local level. And y'all know that the way we get revenue at the local level is primarily through property tax and then also some sales tax, but primarily through property tax. As no coincidence, Texas has one of the highest property taxes in the United States. And also as no coincidence, if you look at per capita spending in taxes, Texas state taxes are about 49th, ranked about 49th. Florida ranks lower than we do. Everybody else is higher. And so the reason for that is because in the Constitution of Texas, Texas is forbidden from personal sales tax, and they're forbidden from taxing property. The state cannot tax property, and the state cannot tax personal income. So the state is very restricted on what kinds of monies it can raise. But that's a good thing, because it's good to have systemic limitations on how you can get people's money out of their pocket, because then no matter whether it's Democrats, Republicans, or whatever, it's harder and harder to get the money. But I can tell you that our problem here in Texas is the property tax. And so what we're doing is looking for ways to use surplus, dedicate surplus right now constitutionally, so that over time it buys down the school property tax to zero. Because the state does share in funding schools, but like we don't, most of your taxes on property are, if it's not school, it's basically county, city, MUD, special purpose districts. But on the school stuff, we do impact that because we share the responsibility with the local districts. And what we want to do is start dedicating surplus to buy down the rate to zero on the school property tax. And therefore, when the legislature switches hands or whatever happens in the future, they're bound in the future by the constitutional limitations.